Hey y'all, it's Who That Now. On my podcast, You Can't Make This Shit Up. I have my lovely guest that's going to introduce himself. Go right ahead.
Hey guys, I go by the name of Key Dyson. Thank you for having me, sis. Janelle, thank you for having me. My name is Key Dyson. I'm an artist, a business owner, all of that.
Alright. So, as y'all know, I want to also advocate, advertise, shout out anybody that I feel that has a great business up and coming, or even just been doing things and just I feel like they have a passion for what they're doing. So this young gentleman here, we're gonna talk about his new venture. So tell my followers, who you are, what's your business, kind of give us a little synopsis.
Okay, again, I go by the name of Key Dyson. I just recently started a business called Immediate Healing Integrated Medicine. I kind of branched off and started it back in 2023, I should say. I started it due to, losing like my grandmother and, stuff I was going through. It's something I kind of went to school for, to be a physical therapist, a physiologist. So, I'm just branching out and starting it right now. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, there's never I've noticed it with my journey, it's never a time where you can't start, your passion, what you're interested in. So I'm glad.
For sure.
So let's get a little more into it. So you say it's the purpose of you doing this was for family matters. You felt like you were connected. So how is there more deeper to that story? Like how did that kind of unfold and made you think like you wanted to do a business regarding healthcare?
I kind of came up with it because I played professional basketball, collegiate basketball. I played from the high school, elementary school, all the way throughout like college. Played a little bit in the pros, and I went through like certain type of injuries.
Okay.
So me going through like injuries, I kind of felt like when I went to school, I was like, I want to major in this. I actually started another major. I started business and accounting. That was like my first major when I went to school, but I was like,
That man.
it's kind of boring.
Listen, that man, I don't know, I'll give you props for that.
It was cool though. So what I did was, a lot of people minor in the majors and major in the minors. So I chose business and accounting as my minor.
Okay.
Following like, music and stuff like that. But I was like, let me change my major. And it was exciting. Like I just kind of like drew more towards it and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
from there I kind of just like, so once I graduated, I was like, I've been through so many type of injuries. I go from doctor to doctor. They'd be like, oh man, this person can help, that person can help. I was like, I'm gonna take matters into my own hand. So I'm gonna rehab myself or be there for a family member, and I was able to even help like a bunch of family members, like, growing up, as far as like, researching and stuff like that.
So what kind of services will your organization have, your healthcare have? Just name a few. You don't gotta name it all, but just give me a few.
It's a lot. So I will have, of course, physical therapy.
Okay.
I'm actually finishing up on my doctor's right now. I probably got like a semester or two left, so I'm excited about that. I say like, weight loss stuff, so I do the whole personal training, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
So, I got like nutrition, dieting. I have, nurse practitioners, chiropractors, all of that that's been offered in this business.
Okay, so you really put some real hard thought into this.
Too much.
No, it's a good thing. You got to. Especially when you're dealing with healthcare, there's so many different things that could happen or branches that you have to connect to. So it's not always just, like a nurse. You're gonna also need, like you said, not a dietitian. There's so many other branches within healthcare that you needed to make it feel like successful.
For sure.
So with that being said, what we talking about money, funds wise? Are you covering any type of insurances? If feed over service? Let's get into that.
Because I'm, like newly developed and I'm just starting out, so right now there's out-of-pocket expenses. So,
Okay.
But eventually, I'll say by this year, I will be doing like, like all insurances, But right now, this self-pay, I kind of came up with like a few packages, and so I feel like the more sessions you get, the cheaper it is.
Mm-hmm. So is all that information going to be, how do we get in contact with that when it comes to like that payment situation? How can we contact you or get that info?
So I have flyers and stuff on my IG, which is Key Dyson __ at Key Dyson on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can also DM me. My number, my email, all of that is on there. So you can definitely contact me through that.
All that information is going to be in the comments, so make sure you look at that. Please and thank you. All right. Any events that you're having out? Like when's the official launch date? Has it launched with?
I should say my official launch date will actually be in. So I'm taking people right now. So I kind of like. I'm mobile right now, so
okay.
I work from like out of the gyms, or I can meet you at a location. Nowhere crazy, of course, but the gyms. I meet people at like different type of gyms, the house. I do have a facility I use right now, LA Fitness. Any type of gym that's in the area, Planet Fitness. So I kind of contract with them to, use like a room or like physical therapy beds or use the equipment, etc.
Okay. So when you do make the big launch, are we gonna have some type of event, something for the community, something to be involved in?
We got to.
Okay. You already have any ideas, Fred, that you feel like you'd be open enough to tell my followers, or are we kind of keeping that on the hush until?
I believe in keeping everything on the hush until it's branched out. But I can't
tell
y'all that I have a building that's coming in the summertime, so I'm looking kind of like at maybe like June, July-ish for a grand opening for the business. So.
Okay. So are y'all hiring? Y'all niggas hiring?
Of course we hire.
People want to know. People want to know. It's hard out here.
Cool. Like I'm looking for like HR people, secretary. Of course, I'm looking for like more people to partner with as far as like nurses and physicians and stuff like that, because again, that's what it all entails in a business. So I kind of gotta stay in that field.
Okay. And are we focusing on a certain population? Are we doing all age brackets?
Look, I'm for all people.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I don't like to box myself in, so I'm for everybody. So from babies all the way to geriatrics, come and see me, please.
All right. And are we gonna be servicing people just within the DMV, focused in Maryland, certain counties within Maryland? What's our thoughts about that? Or are you having?
I'm still doing a lot of debating and thinking about that, but I do want this business to be like global. I don't just want to be here.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, I don't want to be just like one dimension. I don't want to be versatile. So I gotta branch out.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't be me if I did.
Period. I love that though. As someone that's a fellow healthcare, career driven, so I understand and I appreciate and respect that you wanting to do this journey, that you felt like this is something that you feel it needs to be happening right now. So big ups on you. Please follow him. Ask any questions. All his information will be in the comments below. Make sure you shout him out. Peace, you guys. Good. All right, you want to take a break and then go on the music? Did you want to be part of it? Huh? Did you want to be part of it?
I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no, but this is for Key Dyson. Yeah.
She be in this.
I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. It's up to her. If she not coming, that's fine.